Okay, so I saw the YouTube video on Kiss Kote that used a polymer as a skateboard lubricant for the bearings, and since skateboard racers, at least some of them, want to try and go faster, I figured I'd give it a try. These are some Pleasure Tool ABEX 7 fairly well used bearings. I probably wouldn't be cleaning them if I didn't get this little vial. This vial supposedly will coat about, they said, 5 pairs of bearings. So that looks about 1 milliliter of solution, but enough for 5 bearings. So I'm going to remove the bearings from some wheels. I've got 2 sets of Pleasure Tools, and we're going to see how they match up to everybody's favorite standby, the Sonic Super Gel. And we all know it's a very high-speed lubricant. So always one of the most interesting parts of cleaning bearings is trying to get the little shields off. I always find use the biggest, sharpest knife you got. That'll always make it interesting. Get it right into the corner, and if you get it in tight enough, it should pop without you cutting anything that is important or anything that bleeds. There we go. So just a few more to go. Well, you can see a little bit of grease on the races in there, which is, I guess, perfectly fine, but seems to be pretty smooth. I'm going to clean them as well as I can so that there's no residue left when the polymer is applied. They've soaked overnight and got most of the grease out. They're actually probably not as good as I thought they were. You can hear there's a little bit of grit in them, but I assume they're probably about as good as your skateboard bearings are, so I'm going to use them for our experiment. Spinning them clean, that's about as good as I got. These are ABEX 7, so pretty fine tolerances. I guess I can't expect too much more from I guess these are 4 or 5 years old now, so I'm going to start with the ones with gel, and we're just going to put a very small amount in. Kind of like a drip or so within the race. And I'll do that with all of the standard lubricated ones, and I kind of work that in so it gets into the whole mechanism, and certainly not spinning a lot faster, but spinning a lot smoother. Now for the Kiss Kote polymer. Inside here there's a couple molecules or a little brown residue if you let it sit. The rest of this is a solvent. So I'm mixing it up so that the polymer molecules are evenly distributed, and I'm told the preferred method is with the stick of a Q-tip as your applicator tip. So there we go. And I'm going to take off the top here. And I'm going to start applying the Kiss Kote to the bearings. The idea, I'm told, is a fairly large drop, but 1 drop should do it. I'm getting a little bit of a coating on here. Can't say that's beating up. I expected like a syrupy stuff, but this stuff is really just a liquid. Probably just a little acetone or thinner or something in here. So I can't really say I'm getting it that wet. Alright, we'll see how that goes. I'm going to work it in. Can't say I feel a whole lot in there, but let me treat the other ones and then we'll see how it goes. Okay, so they were all done, and I can't say I really see a big difference in the lubricant. When I put the grease in, it certainly does form some resistance. This stuff, I don't know, maybe it's a little smoother now. The idea, they tell me, is try to skate them as soon as you can after lubricating them, and that will distribute the polymer throughout the cage and the balls and the race and in the bearings, and allow it to coat evenly and seal. Again, this stuff is supposed to be like 1 molecule thick. That's what a polymer is a sheet of molecules that that hopefully will coat this and make it into some kind of super bearing. I'm going to put the seals back on now, and I'll put them back in some wheels and see if it makes a difference. Now to put the shields back on the bearings. And since I want to know which ones are which, we're just marking the Kiss coated ones. And first we'll test the bearings with the regular lubricant. We've got the ABEX 7 bearings set up in the flywheels. Next we set up the timer. This timer is accurate to 1/1000th of a second. And we got it wired up to some tape switches. This is at the top, and we have a pretty steep suburban hill here. I got my downhill board, and we're going to take some runs. Okay, let's take some runs. Okay, so we got some runs in with the regular lube. Now this is the Kiss Kote bearings that were swapped out. Same board, same wheels, same run, same track, same awesome rider. We'll give it a shot. Wow, that felt faster. Okay, so here's our results. Not bad, average of 23.69, and with the Kiss Kote, quite a bit faster, 20.08. So if we look at those numbers, if we remember our algebra, we're going to cross multiply. That, you guys can check my work here, but 2008 equals 23x, divide by 23 gives you x. X is 84.75, 15.22% faster, with just the bearings being different. Now, it was kind of a windy day, so I can't account for that. My stance obviously was probably different at different times, but I tried to keep everything about standard. So 15.2% faster with the Kiss Kote. For everything that goes into a skateboard going down, I think that's pretty damn good. Again, what did I get out of it? I got some free Kiss Kote. I think with these results, I'm gonna be buying some. Hope this was interesting for you. Take care and skate safe. Bye.